Hey, what's up, y'all? It's the Dom. I'm back at it again with another video for y'all. Um, get this camera straightened out here for y'all, you know what I'm saying? Alright, so what I want to do is I want to go ahead and jump in to today's video. And what I'm going to discuss today is I want to discuss why it's important for you to never let a film that you are dating knock you off your square, okay? So to get this full video, make sure y'all go ahead and follow the link in that bio, you know what I'm saying, so we can go over why it's important for you to not allow a film to knock you off your square. In other words, what I'm saying is how to keep your film in the right energy, okay? So when it comes to keeping your film in the right energy, what I mean by that is basically how to make sure that you are keeping the film that you are dealing with feminine, okay? So the number one way, okay, that you're going to keep the film that you're dealing with feminine, which remember, you know what I'm saying, the more feminine she is, the more high interest she has for you, okay? If you have a film that you're dealing with and she's feminine, you know what I'm saying, she has high interest in you. If you have a femme that you're dealing with and she is masculine, well, her interest is low, okay? So basically, how you keep the femme in this energy, you know what I'm saying, is you have to remain in your masculine frame. No matter what, you know what I'm saying, no matter how emotional your femme gets, you have to remain in that masculine frame. And the reason why is because if you both are being feminine, you know what I'm saying, then it's just going to be chaos. You know what I'm saying? Like someone has to be logical. Someone has to take the lead. OK, so that's why I say to my doms out there, you have to stay in your masculine frame. That's the only way that you're going to keep the femme that you're dealing with in her feminine energy, which again, might I add, is exactly where she wants to be, okay? So that's number one, keeping your masculine frame, okay? Now, how you go about doing this is, let me tell you something. The best way that you can go with making sure that you're remaining in your masculine frame is by being able to pass a film's shit test, okay? And remember, the shit test, they start from day one. They start from the day that you get the phone number to the day that you're trying to set up the date with her, okay? So let's just say that, you know what I'm saying, you got her to confirm a date with you and, you know what I'm saying, y'all meet up for some drinks. You know what I'm saying? Her shit test start immediately. Her shit test start when she arrives late to the date. That's why you have to check her. And I don't mean check her by saying, hey, bitch, or nothing like that, you know what I'm saying, or going off on her or nothing like that. No, you're being emotional. You're moving into your feminine if you go off on her like that or if you call her a bitch, you know what I'm saying? So I don't mean that. I mean checking her in a way as, hey, you know, I don't like waiting for people, you know what I'm saying? Or, hey, you know what I'm saying, since you arrived late, first round of drinks on you, okay? And she can either go with it or not, you know what I'm saying? So that's one way, you know what I'm saying? Also, another way is when you're on the date with her, you know what I'm saying? She might talk about what you got on. She might talk about your shirt that you're wearing. She might talk about the fact that you got, you know what I'm saying, all this jewelry on or whatever, you know what I'm saying? If she says something like, if she say like, you know, why you wearing that shirt, or, you know what I'm saying, or why you got all on your jewelry, you know what I'm saying? You just basically say, I like this shirt, you know what I'm saying? Or, you know what I'm saying, yeah, I wore all my jewelry just for you. Basically, like I said, you know, she is not getting you emotional, or she is not getting you to the point where you're ready to go off on her, you know what I'm saying, because she's teasing you, okay? So that's one way. The shit test start immediately, okay? Another way that you want to make sure that you're keeping your femme in her feminine energy or in her right energy is when it comes to emotions, like when she's emotional, okay? Let me tell y'all something. Films are like bullies, okay? I know y'all remember, you know what I'm saying, being in middle school or being in high school, you know what I'm saying, pretty much everyone had a bully, right? And that bully will keep trolling your ass, you know what I'm saying, keep picking at you until you stood up for yourself, okay? Let me tell y'all something. Femmes are just like this. You know what I'm saying? They'll keep bullying you. They'll keep trolling you. You know what I'm saying? Because they want to see if you're going to get emotional. They want to see if you're going to get so mad, you know what I'm saying, where you sit up there and you start acting feminine by going off and arguing with them or calling them a bitch, you know what I'm saying? They want to see if you can, quote unquote, handle them, okay? So when your femme is emotional, for an example, let's say your film that maybe you're in a relationship, you know what I'm saying? For my purple pill doms out there, if you're in a relationship, let's say your film comes home, you know what I'm saying? And all of a sudden she's just like, just going off like, why does the house look like this? And, you know what I'm saying? Just bitching, you know what I'm saying? What you do is you say, hey, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, baby, you know what I'm saying? We could talk about this, you know what I'm saying? You ain't got to, bring her down. You know what I'm saying? You got to be able to be logical, you know what I'm saying, when you're dealing with a film, because films are very emotional. And the thing is that you can't get emotional too, because again, both of y'all then become feminine, and it's just going to be chaos, you know what I'm saying? Now, films want chaos, okay? I ain't saying they don't like drama, you know what I'm saying? They definitely want drama, and I'm going to talk about that on another video. But on this video is about making sure, you know what I'm saying, when your film is being emotional, that you are, you know what I'm saying, not becoming emotional with you. In other words, she wants to know that you can handle her when she's simply nitpicking you, okay? Now, let me tell y'all why, you know what I'm saying, this video is very important, because as a soft stud, I used to fall for this shit all the time, all right? My film that I was dealing with, like, she will always say that, you know what I'm saying, I look very mean, you know what I'm saying, like, because I you know what I'm saying, I've always been very masculine. I'm not walking around with a smile on my face 24/7, but she always said, you know what I'm saying, it always looked like something was wrong with me. And instead of me just being like, hey, you know what I'm saying, this is how I look, you know what I'm saying, yeah, you know, I would get so fucking pissed. And all the time, she would just keep doing it and keep doing it. Well, basically, she knew that this was a way to get me upset, so she kept doing it. You know what I'm saying? Do you understand what I'm saying? She kept doing it because she knew it was going to get me emotional. And guess what? At the end of the day, she wins, because she knew that she was getting me emotional, and if it was knocking me off of my square, okay? It was making me become feminine, okay? And the more that you do this, the more that you're becoming feminine, meaning you're becoming emotional with her, or you're calling her a bitch, or even if you want to get to a point where you want to hit her ass, you know what I'm saying? Like, look, I like Chris Brown's music, but I ain't telling you, none of y'all, to go that route, okay? He became very emotional, you know what I'm saying? The minute you go there, your family is going to lose interest for you. Her respect for you is going to come down, because she knows that you cannot handle her. All right. So that's one way that or a couple of ways that you got to keep your film that you're dealing with in the right energy, is simply by not becoming emotional. Okay. I also want to say this. This is a perfect example of also what I mean about films being trolls. Okay. On Facebook, there's this one film, you know what I'm saying, and she makes statuses about studs all the time. She says studs is bums. She be talking about how studs wear the same sports bras all the time, how studs ain't got shit, no car, no house, you know what I'm saying. She even talk about dreadheads, you know what I'm saying. She talk about studs. She just has, every status is about a stud. And let me tell you something, the studs that are very feminine, meaning they're in their feminine energy, they get upset by this. They block her, you know what I'm saying? Or they go on her status and they say something to her. They're getting emotional, and she's just loving it. Like, it makes her want to troll even harder, because she know that she is getting to a stud, you know what I'm saying? To a feminine stud, she's getting to her. She's getting her emotional by making these statuses. And me personally, you know what I'm saying? If I was a soft stud that I was back in the day, I probably would have got upset too. I probably would have went on there and be like, bitch, shut the fuck up making these statuses. But because, you know what I'm saying, I'm now Dom, I'm in my masculine energy, I actually laugh at it. I think it's pretty funny, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, damn, she's getting studs this upset, when in actuality, all she's doing is trying to see, you know what I'm saying, how emotional she can get studs. And to the studs that are in their feminine energy, it works every time. She's winning every time, you know what I'm saying? And for the studs that are more in their masculine energy, they laugh at the shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, because, hey, you know, you ain't knocking me off of my square, you know what I'm saying? Think what you want to think, but you're not going to get me emotional with you. If anything, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna try to bring you down like, hey, baby, you know what I'm saying? We don't need to do all that, you know what I'm saying? So, again, you just want to remain in your masculine energy, you know what I'm saying? Even when she's nitpicking you, even if she's late on a date, You know what I'm saying? You remain calm. You don't get emotional with her, okay? When she's being emotional, you know what I'm saying? If she wants to be bitching and, you know, wanting to start something, you have to stay logical. You know what I'm saying? You cannot get emotional with her by calling her a bitch, wanting to fight her ass, you know what I'm saying? Any of that, because all that's going to do is make her lose respect for you because she knows that you cannot handle her, all right? So, to my doms out there, make sure that the femme that you're dealing with is not getting you emotional, not knocking you off of your square. We are doms. We are in our masculine frame. We don't let no femme knock us off of our square no matter what, all right? All right, so like, comment, subscribe. Keep on watching my videos. I'm going to keep bringing y'all this advice when it comes to these films. To my doms out there, we don't let no films knock us off of our square. Keep these films in their feminine energy, all right? All right, it's the dom.